Alright, so hi collective, welcome to my channel. This is Prophecies of Polaris. Prophecies of Polaris, Prophecies of Polaris. I'm coming at you guys with your full moon and Aries reading, following up with the moon cycle readings. This is the first lunar full moon for this season of this is the first full moon in this lunar new year. So think of it like the new start of the fresh start of the moon's energy, okay? So it's in Aries, which is the first zodiac sign. Okay. The big brother of the zodiac, the oldest sibling of us all, okay? So if you're new here, thank you guys so much for tuning in to my channel. Please subscribe if you are not. I really appreciate that. Like the video as well. Watch as many times as you want. Get the message. If you're returning, thank you guys so much for returning to me. If you guys want to know longer, more personalized reading, I do hour-long readings for $69. Yeah, guys, so let's go ahead and say a prayer. Dear God, Allah, Yahweh, Yeshua, angels, ancestors, guides, guardians, and all other spirits that watch over us and are rooting for our highest and greater good, please come into this reading. Make sure that this reading is clear, concise, and complete. Make sure that it is straightforward. Make sure you heal our chakras, clear our chakras, cleanse our energies as we receive this message. Okay, so like I said in my other readings for October, I am going to just pull one card and channel the messages from that one card, just to save the confusing energy that's happening right now in October. The veil is very thin, so ain't no telling what's trying to come through with, so let's go ahead and see. I am shuffling right now, guys. Full moon in full moon in Aries is happening today, Sunday, October 9th, guys. All right. The card that just flopped on out is the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like with this full moon in Aquarius, I keep saying Aquarius, this full moon in Aries. So it's representing the number 10. The number 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune card. The number 10, if you reduce it down in simplistic terms in numerology, if you add up the numbers, what's it called, gematria, the number 10 equals 1, which equals Aries, right? Number 1. So this is very fitting, right? I see a lot of root chakra healing, and it's going to be healed through the crown chakra, which is very interesting because I actually am aware that, if I'm not wrong, Aries represents the head, right? The top, right? The head. If I'm not mistaken, because the first house is the appearance, right? It's how people see you. So how people see you is through what you know as well. So I feel like the root chakra is going to be healed by knowledge. And then when these two things align, because the root chakra is the last chakra too. So something about first and last, something about Aries and Pisces, something about first and last and how that correlates. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if it's first and last. I'm getting more so beginning and end. The beginning has to line up with the end. But once that is balanced out, once you advance and ascend the crown chakra, the root chakra will then be satisfied. It will then be blessed with the Wheel of Fortune energy, okay? Which is being guided by God, Allah, Yahweh, Yeshua, ancestors. I'm also getting a lot of ancestral connections too with this full moon in Aries. A lot of serenity. a lot of seductive energy, and not in a toxic way, like femme fatale way. No, I'm talking about like a rhythmic, like a snake. You know, when a snake slithers, it's very rhythmic. Tell me you don't think a snake is very rhythmic. It's very rhythmic. Okay, snakes have rhythm. That's why the snake charmer gets the snake to dance. Snakes can dance, yeah. Okay. I'm also getting Dharma wheel. Okay. Study up on the Dharma wheel. Should I can do that for you guys right now. We can do some lessons with the Dharma wheel. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, the wheel has 10 slots in it as well. The Dharma wheel only has 8. But this Wheel of Fortune here has 10. That's... Hmm. I'm sorry for the pause, guys. I'm trying to figure out why this wheel has... Well, the Dharma wheel is about the eightfold path, right? It's Buddhism. Buddhist symbol of reincarnation, represents the eightfold path to achieve nirvana, said to have sharp edges to cut through ignorance. The hub stands for discipline, the essential core of meditation practice. Okay. All right, so yeah. Yeah, but I feel like I think that's all I'm getting from this card. I'm gonna pull another one. Oh, the Five of Wands. I knew I shouldn't have pulled that. So I feel like you're gonna collective, you're gonna be realizing what's the spiritual meaning of the mushroom? Some of you guys may be taking mushrooms. But yeah, the mushroom represents transformation, good health, and fertility. Okay, so good luck. Okay, so people, okay, Five of Wands. So full moon energy may be bringing out a competitive side in people. People may be trying to, from my collective, trying to interfere or compete with you for your own fortune. People are very fiery at this time too. I feel like people are very just... I mean, this full moon energy is just giving... I don't think people are able to control their urges to just be warlike. I feel like people just want to fight right now. Meanwhile, my collective is just worried about their fortune. My collective is sitting on a fortune of knowledge that's going to then be transformed or transmuted into root chakra energy, which is comfortability multiplied times 10. 10 plus 5 equals 15, equaling 6. Venus energy. So I feel like, what's the opposite of Aries, right? Libra. Libra's sun, Aries full moon, okay? So that is Mars versus Venus, right? Mars squared to Venus. So I feel like people are squaring you and your Venus energy, right? The number 6 equals Venus, right? That's the number of love. So I just feel like I feel like you're so in tune with the Moon Collective that you're doing the opposite of what the Moon might have wanted you to do. I feel like you know the Moon so well that when the Moon goes into a certain sign and you're not controlled. It's not an uncontrollable force anymore. It's a force that you work with. It's a force that you understand. You have empathy for the energy. Therefore, you don't get swept up in it. If motherfuckers is acting a fool because of the full moon, that means they don't know much about it. They're not really in tune with this. Sometimes you have to work in tandem. I don't even know if I'm using that word right. I don't know why I want to use words that I don't really use on a regular basis. It's just like something new here, right? New. Initiative energy. All right. Like, I think that's the knowledge here. I think you're looking at what's going on energetically, and then you're like, okay, I'm going to do the opposite of that. Because everything's dualistic, right? So if this exists, then the other side must coexist with that. So then I'm going to be the opposite of that. Just by off rip. Why wait to be the opposite of that? Why not use this energy to my advantage? Which is, don't be controlled by it. Everything is free will. You don't have to be ditzy and topsy-turvy and stupid and ignorant because the full moon is in Aries. You know, some people like to say, oh, we're going to turn into werewolves. We're going to turn, you know, it gets crazy during the full moon. No, they get crazy during the full moon. Me, I chill out. Me, I love full moons. I'm so peaceful during the full moon. You know, like it's really by choice. Unless you're just ignorant to the energy, then you will not know what's going on, right? 12 minutes. Mm. Mm. Sorry, y'all. That chai tea is amazing. Let's pull one more. Yeah, not collective. I feel like you done learned something. Now that the moon is like illuminated right now in her new year, I feel like you done learned something. You don't even know how you learned that shit like that. That's just how you move now. That's just how you move now. Let's get one more card from my collective for this full moon in Aries. Spirit, thank you so much for this beautiful reading. Oh, look at their Ace of Cups. Wow. Tell me why this Ace of Cups is accompanied by a pentacle. Why is there a pentacle in this Ace of Cups? Not only is it a pentacle, it's a pentacle that is secured, protected, and needed. I think for this Ace of Cups, the reason why you have the Ace of Cups is because of this pentacle. There's something growing here, literally, underneath the pentacle and the cup that's overflowing. Is a flower on the ground, just one. I feel like it's time to travel to different dimensions, get to know yourself in different dimensions. It's time to really, really practice that shape-shifting ability that you have, collective. Just feel like it's time, you know? Alright, guys, that is what I have for you guys. Prophecies of Polaris is signing off. Bye.